I'm going to do one of my favorite things, get the NoMar tire changer out and put tires on this thing, new tires. And if I get real ambitious, I'm going to change, I have a set of tires for the RZ500 also. The first step in this process is to get these tires outside into the sunlight to let them heat up. Here's all the pieces and parts for the NoMar tire changer. All of this stuff gets used. That piece of OSB, the little piece of 2x2, that big chunk of 6x6, a notepad there to take some notes. I use this thing so infrequently that I forget what I did last time. So hopefully I can take some good notes this time and have a better time at it next time around. The blocks have to go in certain locations on this thing for various wheel sizes and such. The rear wheel, I have tire rotation marked on the rear wheel. The line here is where the red dot is, so I'll line that up with the valve stem, and I mark tire rotation here. This is the bead breaker, by the way. I should get the Allen wrench. Four screws to secure this thing, set screws. I know I took some photographs last time, but I don't know where I put the photographs. This guy goes in here. The NoMar guys, people call these dog blocks. There's two like this. Somewhere on here we have 1916. I did keep a few notes last time on where to put these dog blocks. You can position them differently by how they're machined here. This rests on the 2x2. I marked them 1, 2, 3, and 4. This one goes, oh, I got it right, number 1, but this one has number 3. Oh, I see. This one is going over here with number 2 facing that way. This one has number 3 facing that way. And then this guy goes, this has this cam on here that you turn to secure the wheel in there. But actually, to break the bead, this guy goes in where the yellow dot is, right here. I think I'm ready to break a bead. So why do we use a NoMar? It's supposed to do all this business without scratching these shiny painted wheels. What I found before when I was breaking the bead on these tires, let's see, when I did this, it does that. That worked. What I've done in the past is put this piece of OSB down. Then I can put this guy up here and it'll come down and hit me like that. So I have to get it out of the way. Oh, that's what you don't want to do. Oh, I think I remember what I did. It's been a while. I think I set this thing here. The wheel won't slide. Oh, this is the... Shoot. It's the rotor side. More tricks. Progress. These are like 20-year-old brand new tires. But there's people that can do this on the ground faster than I can do it on this thing. Keep popping back up. Jeez. Set the wheel on here and try to engage the wheel right in the lips of these things, and then turn this cam lever to lock the wheel in place. Oh, this is an 18-inch wheel, not a 17. I can't engage this thing, so I have to move those blocks out. Can do it one at a time. They don't have to be in the same configuration. You'll have to go to 3 or 2 on that one to reduce the diameter. Turn the cam, move this guy out of the way. Keep tightening this. Now the wheel is supposed to stay locked. The center post. Now the fun part. Tire mount lubricant. Looks like it's all separated in there. I'm just going to move that out of the way temporarily. After all that setup, that's all I get. Doesn't seem like a big reward. I guess it is a reward. It's off. This should come right off. How about that? One dismount. Now I have to decide if I want to put black valve stems or blue valve stems in there. Well, the black ones are really good ones. The blue ones, I think, are Chinese junk. You can get an idea of what's going on here. This was the third dog that's used. You start here and rotate this cam to lock that wheel in place. This guy, it's hard, you won't be able to tell. This says number 2 on it. That's my own marking on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is on number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to have to write down which of these big holes I used for this 18-inch FZR wheel. Well, that was an easy choice. The only one that'll fit is the blue one. I'll be putting the valve stem on, securing the nut, and then I will put a drop of this wicking Loctite. The 90-degree valve stem is installed. The drop of Loctite on the back side here. I'm supposed to take some of this goop. I should have watched the video again. I didn't. It goes in the drop center. I think one thing I've really failed to do in the past was use enough lubricant. Two things to think about here: rotation and the red dot to line up the valve stem. That way. And the red dot is where? There it is.
There, it's done.
Yep, it's done. Sucker's going on there, so here's where I always have trouble. It's going to start spinning the wheel to move this thing. Oh. So that went on there pretty good. Set that there so I can bump it and it will fall off. 90 degrees is no good. I'll try that again. I got the RV valve extender on there. That's really going to be a problem for airing the tires up in the future. Oh, I have some metal valve extenders. I'm going to have to carry one with me everywhere I go. So I bought these guys. Boy, I don't even remember what I bought them for, but they're pretty nice. You can put air in and then they seal themselves. I'm not going to leave it on there, but I'm going to have to carry one with me when I ride this bike in case I have to air a tire up. Unless the air nozzle is not as fat as this thing. That's good. I'm going to go wash this wheel before I put it back on the bike. So you might be wondering, Ken, why do you fumble around with that NoMar tire machine? Looks like a lot of effort. And you know what? It is. But look at that wheel. There's no scratches or chips on it. I kid you not. Every wheel I've handed off to the professionals, I've gotten back with chips and scratches, including my Marchesinis and my R1. It's really aggravating, so that's why I do this. And I'll get better at it one of these days. Now I have to put the studs in the sprocket carrier, put the sprocket on, put the rear wheel on, and then roll this bike out, get it on a front stand, take the front wheel off, put the front tire on, and I'm running out of time. I gotta hurry. I've made some progress. The rear wheel is back on. No chain yet. Should have perfect chain alignment now. I'll check it later. But for now, it's kind of semi-buttoned up. I need to get to the front wheel ASAP.